Hello and welcome to Royal Vibes. King Charles III is set to shut down Prince Harry's demands after the Sussexes had pushed for their children, Archie and Lilibet, to be granted royal titles ahead of controversial memoir release. So before we get right into that story in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Give the video a like as we get right into it. King Charles III will snub Harry and Meghan's recent attempt to speed up the process to grant their children, Archie and Lilibet, royal titles. Royal commentator Victoria Arbiter revealed that there will be no rash decisions over granting the HRH and Prince and Princess titles to the two children. Sunrise host David Koch had suggested that the Sussexes wanted the titles sorted prior to the release of Harry's controversial memoir, in case this prompted Charles to change his mind. Harry is understood to have delayed his upcoming memoir to next year. Mr. Arbiter remarked that, despite delay, there are also still reports that the Duke of Sussex takes King Charles and Camilla to task in the book. Mr. Koch responded, "Is that the reason they are pushing for titles for their two kids now before the book comes out? Before the king gets a bitter narky to get him to rule on being Prince and Princess now?" The royal commentator said that Harry and Meghan's children are eligible for both the HRH tie and the Prince or Princess titles since their grandfather is the monarch. Mr. Arbiter continued by saying that, but Charles has talked incessantly about the need for a slimmed down monarchy. She pointed to Sophie Wessex and Prince Edward, saying when they married, their children were eligible for Prince/Princess titles, but they said any children could be styled as an earl. I think King Charles will be keen to limit these titles to avoid any commercialization of these titles overseas. These are conversations, that will be ongoing and there will be no rash decisions. Mr. Koch joked that the Sussexes should get that sorted out before the book comes out. This is thought that Archie, 3 years old, and Lilibet, 1 year old, will eventually be made Prince and Princess in the near future, as Charles agreed to issue a letters patent to grant the titles. However, a royal source told The Sun that Harry and Meghan have reportedly been left furious that Archie and Lilibet cannot take the title HRH, that is His Royal Highness, because they are not working royals. In response, Harry and Meghan highlighted that Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie have HRH status despite not being working royals. Mrs. Arbiter also told Australia Sunrise that William and Harry's relationship was moving in the right direction. She added that, but it will take a lot of time and some heavy conversations, and that can be difficult to do those when you live so far from one another. Hopefully they are marking a little bit of time together while Harry and Meghan remain in the UK, but this will be an ongoing issue. She also expressed her hope that Harry takes some think about how his memoir could be perceived in the wake of the Queen's passing following the reported delay. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.